Hey guys, I wanted to share some of what I've learned about traveling with, I don't want to say disabilities, but like needing a wheelchair and having a really hard time getting around. It's all very new to me, as most of you know, and so it's been a big learning curve. There's a lot that I've had to spend time figuring things out, because it's a little overwhelming to think of not just being able to have the independence that I've always had whenever I've traveled before. Most of you know I've made several trips to Africa and around the world and different things, and I love traveling. I love meeting new people. There's just this freedom to it that is so much fun. But this time around is going to be really different. I need to be in a wheelchair, so someone has to be pushing me through the airport, which means that we need help with all of our luggage and carry-ons and everything. It means getting on the airplane is difficult because a lot of airplanes don't have a wheelchair for in the airplane, and so there's just a lot to consider about where you sit in your airplane. For accessibility to the bathroom, depending on if you can take any steps at all or not. I can take 2 or 3 steps before I fall over. If we sit right by the bathroom, even though that's not ideal, that it's the best option for me. Most of my information is from WestJet because they have a direct flight straight from Edmonton to Puerto Vallarta with no layovers, and it's during the day. And those were big factors, because if I end up going at night or too early in the morning, then I'm even more tired and there's more of a likelihood that I'll have an attack. In WestJet, they have these little transportation seats that they can use that fit in the airplane between the aisles perfectly, so you don't have to try and fit your wheelchair in there, which mine would never. So they can get you there. But with WestJet, they take that out and they leave it in the airport. They don't leave it in the airplane for you to use for getting to the bathroom. So that's definitely something to consider. I don't know what people do that actually cannot even walk 2 steps. It's a whole different scenario for those guys. The other thing to consider, comfort level, because again, if I have to sit up for too long a period of time, I get out of breath and then I have to lay on the floor. We had to find a way to make it comfortable enough so that I could rest and actually rest. And WestJet has one flight out of Calgary with business class where you can actually lay down flat. But that one leaves at 6 a.m. There's no way that would work for me. So we went with the middle class. So we're not economy. We are doing premium seats, which gives you enough of an incline that with a footrest, you can lay back enough that I should be able to be okay. We're hoping. We did look into economy, doing 3 seats and just me being able to lay down, but the lady at WestJet, she spent like half an hour on the phone with me. This is why I know so much, and she was such a help. But she said that it's about 52 inches from the wall of the airplane to the end of 3 seats, which is into the aisle. And 52 inches isn't actually very long. I'm 5'10", and so she's like, you might be able to kind of lay down with your head on your husband's lap, but she's like, it will be really tight. Like, I just don't know if the cramping, and so we talked that through. So we decided on getting the premium seats. They are twice as much for cost, but they come with, 2 checked bags, which is covered in the price, food and drinks covered in the price, and these are expenses when you fly. So when it came down to it, we decided to go with the more expensive ones. Now, if you plan ahead enough, and you contact WestJet and get the form to fill out for someone to accompany you. I can't remember the exact wording of it, where they are your attendant or something. They help you. If you do that before you book your flight, you have to get your doctor to sign off on it that you actually need help in the airplane. Then WestJet can comp your flight, or at least give you a huge discount. But unfortunately, I didn't know that before I booked my flight, so I don't have that benefit. But I did fill out the form. It was just too late. Oh yes, and the other thing, I got on Amazon this blow-up footrest, and it has different levels. So there's 3 different levels of height, and it's actually made for airplanes between the seat and the next seat. So that should really increase the comfort level. That was suggested by the WestJet person that I talked to. She was so helpful. They legally have to bring any mobility device or mobility aid that you need for free. They have a specific spot in the airplane for things like this, to be able to haul your thing for you, so they will have it ready for you when you get there. So that was really encouraging to know, because we were looking at like how much it would cost to rent one in Mexico and all these different things, and it's out of this world expensive. So definitely just plan to bring whatever you usually use at home.